We are here at UTC Kichwamba for a 5-day program for Patriotism Development course, which started on 27th and is ending on the 1st of October. This program is going on concurrently with other UTCs in the country, namely Bushenyi, Lira, Chema, Elgon, and of course this Kichwamba, UTC Kichwamba. So the aim of this program is to inculcate values and norms among the students and the youth of this country. It is aimed at inculcating patriotism ideology in order to change the mindset of the youth. What does that mean? That mindset change is a way of setting our youth in orienting them towards patriotism or love for oneself, for others, then for the nation.
And I must admit, something big has changed towards our welfare and our physical appearance, as I can say. Previously, when you, like the other first meeting we had, everybody was disorganized in general. But I have to appreciate that this program has organized us. And still I can call it a blessing in disguise. Because, for example, the words we've heard from the principal, I myself have never heard them since I reached here.
The reason as to why I just came here is just to thank the team that came to train us as far as patriotism is concerned. One of them, these people, Mr. Principal, have done a lot to us, and both economically and physically, whereby they taught us to know ourselves and our country. Other thanks goes to the government of Uganda, whereby at least they can give us a chance, a room to send these people to talk to us, we as the young generation. We thank our dear President, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, for the efforts he has done since the history we had. People long ago, they suffered, but by now, since I was born, I have never seen a war. So I thank the current NRM leading party. Throughout this session, we learned to be sharp in minds, especially during instructor's speech. And they taught us on how to save so that we can be, we can facilitate ourselves for the future. Without wasting much of our time, I thank you. Thank you so much for leading us to success.
Soto, kulia, Soto, kulia, Sabigana, weka,
Ugandans take some of these things for granted. That's why I say, when I ask, have you read the Constitution? You all said no, and I'm sure the Constitution is in this school. But you have not read it. Because we take things for what? For granted. And what will qualify you to be a Ugandan if you cannot understand the Uganda via the laws? What will qualify you to be a Ugandan? So that's one thing. You must not promote lawlessness, but you should be law-abiding. The second point is you have to be You must not promote sectarianism on tribal, religion, and so on and so forth. There are so many. I'm a Catholic. I'm a Church of Uganda. I'm a Pentecostal. What? Those ones are not entertained. Don't just be proud of that. But you seek your God quietly. Why do you talk of tribe? When we have that color, the red color, in the national flag, shows that we are just one. If they cut your skin and mine, some red substance will come from that skin. That one is a symbol of what? Of unity, and shows that we are one.
Appreciating Uganda, our motherland. Foreigners versus Ugandans.
Foreigners versus Ugandans. Not down something.
I have traveled across the range and the breeds of Africa, and I have not seen one person who is a beggar.
Who is what?
Who is a thief?
Who is who? A thief. T-H-I-E-F. A thief.
Such a Wednesday, I have seen it in this country. Such high moral value, people of such caliber, that I do not think we will ever conquer this country unless we break the very backbone of this nation, which is her spiritual and cultural heritage. And therefore, I propose that we replace her old and ancient education system, her culture. For if the Africans think that all that is foreign and English is good and greater than their own, they will lose their self-esteem, their native culture, and they will become that we want them. What you want them? Okay, they will become what we want them. A truly dominated nation.
Yeah. By who?
Lord Macaulay. Lord Macaulay.
Yes.
Address to British Parliament of the 2nd February 1935.
By the name of Albert Nicholas. Yes, the fact I can give is the vast climate is full of many what you can't find in other countries, like the savanna climate, the tropical, the desert, all you find them in Uganda.
I'm very glad, and I think one of the biggest things we have in Uganda that is most beautiful is the vegetation that lies on the mountains.
I'm Melanie Cressy. To me, I also think it's because of the beautiful scenery.
Good. Very good. Yeah.
By the name of Sam Search Mary, in Uganda we are God-fearing, so we don't neglect anyone, we allow them to be allowed lives.
Good.
Police. I'm the DPC of Kabarole District. It is a pleasure having been invited to come and facilitate and talk to younger people about patriotism, but also crime prevention and peace building. It is very important that our younger people know about the love for the country, the commitment that they should have towards their country as they grow and as the country moves on. It's very dangerous to have people, individuals especially office bearers and government workers who are ideologically bankrupt, because they fail to address the real issues that would help the country develop, that would help us move from one step to another, and they get into other issues which are personalized and selfish interests. So for me, I count this as an opportunity, having been invited to come and facilitate and talk to younger people about the role of patriotism, about the role of policing in the development of the country, and about the ways or principles of crime prevention. This audience, I've liked them because they're all younger people. And as you know, we need to invest a lot in younger people because they are the future of tomorrow. And this country is really relying on them, relying on us young people to move the country from one step to another. We need younger people in policing. We need younger people in what we do. Because first of all, they must have information. Most of these younger people go wrong and make mistakes because they do things because they lack information. They participate in wrong activities because they lack information. So when we get a chance to put them together in such a manner and talk to them and impart knowledge in their heads and talk to them and change their attitude, their way of looking at things, then we are sure we are moving in the rightful direction. It was a blessing for me to talk to younger people, 600 in number. For me, this was a blessing because I've shared my experience with them. I have also heard from them, and therefore we are able to have so many things in common.
Me, piga sila, going up. Tuko pamoja? Yes sir. Tuko pamoja? Yes sir. Soto, macho.
SMG 56 and AK-47. This is an SMG 56. Are you seeing? And we have AK-47. They are in two types, okay? Yes, sir. This one is AK-47. This one is SMG 56. AK-47 was made in 1947 in Russia by a man called Alexander Leskiskov. Parts, okay? This is the fork. Then this is the back group, okay? This is back group. This is assembling group. And this is the battle group. Okay? Battle group, assembling group, then the battle group. Are you getting? Yes, sir. See what? Yes. Yeah. And here we have the bayonet. The bayonet. For this one, they just install, they just install it, they put it, it's just like this one. The one you see, those are family, they put it, can be there for AK-47. But this one is original, cannot go. Ya kazi yake ni kuchomoa, If you finish, if the bullet gets over, you will face the enemy directly. Okay. Here we have the what? The nozzle, where the bullet come out from. Okay? Here we have the foresight. Okay? The foresight, your eyes will pass through here, come to this one, then you get your target and you eat the bull. Okay? This one, we have the arm creams, okay? Because this is a metallic, and if you fire like around 3 magazines, it will become hot and it will eat your arm and you throw the gun. So this is made of wood. Those who are doing electrical, they know what it is like this. Hold on, are we going together? Yes. This one, we have what? The magazine. Okay. Before you go, or you assemble this gun, there is what we call safety precautions. Okay? Yes, sir. Safety what? Precautions. There is safety rule. So you just don't just do anything the way you want. First of all, you want to check if your gun is what? Is empty and safe. Because we are going to assemble, disassemble and reassemble, okay? Yes. So first of all, you remove the magazine. This is what? This is the magazine. I get it? Yes. You either weka kwa mfuko, you put in your pocket, yeah? Nasikia? Anatoka. Mbona hapa? Have you seen here? I see here. This is a ball carrier and a ball. What? Ball carrier and a ball.
If this one is not there, this initializer is useless. You can't replace it with another one.
We are dismantled the gun, okay? We are remaining with another part.
Because that spring is there. You hold it here, then you add some force from behind. When you are cooking,
One hand. Yes. You have to make this one to enter the chest.
remove it, then you put my press.
My name is Momuza Joseph, a student of Uganda Technical College Kichwamba, pursuing a national diploma in electrical engineering, semester 2. I will happen to have got an orientation about patriotism, and which started on 27th September. Patriotism, as me, I knew it as maybe training, like you become like an officer, a soldier, like training you to become a hard guy, like. But now patriotism, I have come to know that patriotism teaches you how to live, how to love your country, how to handle issues, how to control your emotions, how to live with people. And I now thank all the people that have been there in that to teach us all the things. Things are very many, and I can't explain them all. And I'm very happy that now I know what I'm supposed to do. I know the country I'm in, the good features that are in it. Really, I didn't know that Uganda has all the things, and you people out there, you may not be knowing them, but I want to assure you there are a lot of things you don't know, and you might be there outside there complaining about this and this, but patriotism has taught us things you can really say, now Uganda, we are at peace, we have everything we need, resources are available. With patriotism, we have learned the revolution of Uganda. Now we happen to see that Uganda and Africa participated in many activities in the back years. Things are very many. So I'm happy for this that has taken place in all technical institutions in Uganda, and I request that this program should run countrywide in all institutions.
My name is Nasasa Rakoreb from Uganda Technical College Kichwamba, and and pursue water engineering semester 1. I'm very happy to be part of Kichwamba. We happen to have an orientation about patriotism, and of which it has helped us in different ways, whereby patriotism has promoted self-defense among ourselves, and it has again helped us to know our country and on how to stay with our lives, whereby we were taught on how to economize so that we can plan for a better future. And again, I take my thanks to His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni for the good actions he's doing in our country, whereby he has supported patriotism in colleges, and it has helped very many of us, whereby it has led to the development of our country and our physical appearance at large.
I'm called Sylvester Byamukama, a student of Uganda Technical College Kichwamba. I'm pursuing diploma in electrical engineering, and I'm in semester 2. So we happened to have an orientation about patriotism, a program that began on Tuesday this week. For my case, actually, in the first day when we met, when we had a beginning of this program, I knew we are going to suffer, we are going to be tortured. But I want to tell you that in the course of those days that we happened to go through the training, we learned a lot and a lot. Most especially, I'm changed economically, politically, and socially, because we could conduct they could explain much about political issues, economic issues, and how we can live socially in the community. Because right now, today, it is actually our last day, and since we began, I have learned a lot, especially on the economic part, how it can change my life by being creative, like not relying on the government or relying on or waiting for jobs, but using my creativity to start something that I can get money, I can earn some good money from.
I'm Kusasra Asaf, a student pursuing a national diploma in civil engineering at the Uganda Technical College Kichwamba. I've happened to also become a participant in this program, and for sure I cannot I don't know how I can appreciate patriotism, because it has economically and socially transformed our lives, because people, for us, have been misinformed, or we don't know what's happening, but we've been taught about what patriotism is, about what Uganda is, and I really appreciate this program because most of us have been transformed, and I appreciate, and I will live to be a patriot from now onwards, for God and my country.
I'm Emmanuel Evan Alnaitwe. This week we received a team from the National Patriotism Secretariat. They've made us pass through a lot of orientation, which includes the study of our country's history since independence. This program has really changed our mindset. There has been a very big impact in terms of the economic sector, the political sector, and our social way of life. We've been encouraged to love our country, and there's been more positivity that has been built into us. I live to serve my country and to sacrifice for my country.
First of all, I salute my President, His Excellency, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, for bringing this program to this school. Really, I thought patriotism is just something like where you make it, then it's only maybe about forces, but I've come to know that patriotism is to change your mind, making you to love each other, loving your country, and that thing has liberated me. And I'm going to assure you people, after this course, I'm going to join the forces. Thanks so much. I remain Athamodo John.
My name is Byamukama James. I'm here to inform our country, Uganda, the Pearl of Africa, that we received a team from the patriotism section here at our technical kichwamba, and really to tell you that we have gone through a transformation, not only from here, but everywhere we have gone a transformation, and we shall do it. We shall spread this gospel everywhere. Me personally, economically, I have changed. I have learned of how to save, to invest, and how I can invest for the development of my country. I promise I will spread the gospel of saving, of investing, so that I see my country move forward.
My name is Busolozi Johnson, doing civil engineering. The reason as why I'm standing in front here, my main aim is to thank the patriotism team which came to our UTC Kichwamba to train us in patriotism sector. First of all, I want to thank them. They have taught us how to be skillful, how to protect ourselves, and to be fit generally in the body. And the other thing, they have transformed our mindset economically, politically. For example, they taught us the history of Uganda, how Uganda got its independence, what Uganda has gone throughout this since independence, and they have taught us how we can be transformed economically. We have learned how to behave in the society, and I'm encouraging those who are still outside there. Whenever you see a patriotism team, please join. That is my humble request.
I wish to salute Office of the President and at the apex His Excellency the President for his passion to ensure that he empowers the population with not only knowledge but with services. But if you don't have the knowledge like you are acquiring, bwemubanga temwezudde ekiki kyemuli muteetegereze omugaso gwanyu. When you don't understand who you are and the roles you have as a patriot, you will not even be able to access services, leave alone also helping others to access services, which is a national obligation. Because part of what I have to inform you about are the opportunities that are available out there for you as patriots. What next? What opportunities are there? There are quite a host of opportunities that you even fill up this room. So I wish to start by appreciating the father of this nation, the father with great wisdom and insight, His Excellency the President, who every other day he keeps on coming up with concepts, theories, principles and programs that will help, especially Omuntu wa wansi. And one of those programs is patriotism. And patriotism is one of the core values that define the ideological underpinnings of the NRM government, or if anything, the NRM revolution, because it's like a vehicle that will convey our population into service delivery and economic development. I wish to appreciate the speakers since yesterday, since when we started. Especially the very one I just found delivering a very exciting lecture to you. They've already told you about the ideological core values. They've told you about nationalism, stock patriotism, Pan-Africanism, socio-economic transformation, democracy, all those now. I believe now you are experts. But the first answer about the opportunities, as you can see, I will not be reading so much from the script because we are talking about the physical experiences and the knowledge we must share so that will help us open a window of opportunities. So the first opportunity that is available for you as patriots, because I know by the end, I've seen your wish list of the expectations, but then I wish to let you that the first entry point for opportunities is for you to rediscover yourselves of who you are as patriots. Because the great question is, what is patriotism? Having one's country, what's a patriot, who's a patriot? But then going beyond that, going beyond what you've seen casted there and projected there, and actually transferring it, conveying it as a vehicle into your mind and into the communities. The moment you do that, because actually this is not only about us here, but then it's a bit generic, it's a generic experience that at times we go to lecture rooms, we get knowledge, we even pass exams with distinctions, but then the moment we step out of the lecture room, of the exam room with flying colors, we fail to translate, to transform this knowledge into practical experience. So that is actually, that's the first, like you see the pin you have, the code, the pin you have to open the phone. That's the master key. Conveying the theory into practice. The reason I'm saying this, patriots, not only in Uganda, patriots in every country are very important vehicles of all those pillars we've seen, the socio-economic transformation, development, stability, peace, security. You are the vehicles.
You see good shoes, you buy it. You see what? They are not part of your budget, you are just buying. Before you know it, by the time you reach home, you are left with 200 something, okay, 200 like 50 to 80. Then when you reach home, you remember that actually you had planned, you had thought of buying maybe, or buying gas stove, or you had thought of buying something at home. Then you say, let me buy it, then I will save 100K. But at the end of the day, you will discover that actually there are some other needs that you have, you didn't think of. Then you say, I will save next month. That month is gone. Savings must pay you. Number one, they must be hard for you to access. It must pay you for you to access your savings. Not this money you put on mobile money. Then when a friend comes, hey, get me data. You know me, I save on my phone. Say, that is not saving. That one is keeping money. You are keeping on your phone. So savings must pay you. And for it to make meaning, it must be for a purpose. For example, you say, I'm saving to buy my screen. I want a Hisense whatever. How much? 1,200,000. You start saving. Save. It is for a purpose. Even when your friend says, I have lost my mother, I heard you are saving, give me some money for transport. You just look at them and say, now where? From where? The money is far away in Kampala, how we write, even the pass of the phones are off. And when you are saving, it must be a separate This is my bank account. You see the message? I have 2 million. You see, now I have 4 million. These people you are showing are going to plan to get that money from you. Now, Warren Buffett, you know, there is an economist called Warren Buffett. He's one of the people we consider the grandfathers of economics. Warren Buffett. Before you get your money, he cautioned you that before you get your money to invest it into any business, first test the depth of that business. Before you go to a lake to swim or a river to swim, first test the depth of that river. You first go, you see where the water stops, you continue, you see where it stops. When it reaches here, you say, now this is my limit. You mark. Every time I reach there, I have reached my limit. Come back. What did he mean by that? If you have 10 million Uganda shillings, you want to invest it into a business, maybe a retail shop. First invest 2 million. See how the business is performing. See the clientele, see the security, see the environment. The business is working, there are no fees. Put another 2 million. Because now you will know the things you need that people keep asking for. Invest in those ones. If the business is performing, continue put your money until you fully achieve your goal. But if you get 10 million and you invest it whole sum into that business, they might steal it next day. And you have lost everything you have worked for. Maybe you might put the business there and the business does not perform. Here are no people to buy from you. At the end of the day, that's why you see people selling businesses online. I have a salon, I'm selling it 20 million. He invested money there and the salon has refused to work.
We must maintain the peace and the security and the stability that we have created in this country. Yes? You know there are some people who want chaos to come so that they do what? They rob. Your parents have invested very much. Your parents have gotten loans. Maybe you have also invested something. Why can't you grow it? You look at countries like Libya. Look at Libya, where is it today? Look at Syria. Look at Yemen. Look at Afghanistan. Look at Iraq. Where these people have been saying that they are taking democracy. Are they better than us? No. Today we have become a regional force in Africa. Every time they are bringing tasks to us. Right now in my school I'm training cadres from Mali, the Republic. Because Ugandans must enjoy their freedom. Ugandans must do business. Uganda is the cheapest place where you can do business in this world.
Commander Dino Marvin leading his colleagues for today's pass out. Coming is guard number 12, sir. Coming is guard number 14. Guard 14 is commanded by Kaifa Asaf. You can see him very serious. Coming is guard number 15. Kuungana ndiyo bora ya kujenga nchi. Patriots, I love Uganda. I serve Uganda. I sacrifice for Uganda. I'm loyal to Uganda, and I love my soul. Asante sana.
I really welcome you to Uganda Technical College Kichwamba for this noble activity of patriotism, where we make ourselves and the rest of our citizens know and remind ourselves about this country and what responsibilities do we have as citizens. So me, as a principal, I really appreciate our guest of honor. I thank the government of this country, led by the President, General Yoweri Museveni, and also the party that is ruling us, the NRM, for really encouraging and organizing such functions where we achieve, I know what these patriots have achieved by the end of this training. I really thank the trainers. It has been a short time, our chief guest, but the trainers have worked without resting. Just as you have observed, the skills that they have exhibited today, the patriots have exhibited today, is some work that maybe people would have achieved in a lot of weeks. But because of the dedication to what they come to do, you have seen what they have done. I really thank the trainers. Thank you very much. And as chairperson of the principals of colleges in the country, I really take this chance to thank and possibly coordinator take back this feedback that the colleges, the administration of colleges is very, very happy and very appreciative. And we think, beginning from today, I think we shall not miss and we shall have better time. I pray next time if we come, if we can have at least 7 days, it will be best for us. But since the beginning, it is very important. I will not have much. I conclude by really thanking and appreciating and congratulating the patriots. Thank you for being disciplined. Thank you for not ashaming me. Thank you for being devoted and all what you have really shown. The discipline you have shown will not only end to this exercise, but it will reward you even in the other activities and even in the other academic programs that you are going to undergo.
I want to call on the Students' Memorandum Committee to come and present your views. The chief guest.
On behalf of the students of Uganda Technical College Kichwamba, we extend our gratitude to the government of the Republic of Uganda under the leadership of His Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni for making it a point of focus for all students in tertiary institutions to undergo such a mind-transforming course of patriotism. We continue to thank the college administration, especially the principal, for allocating time for this program, not forgetting our instructors for the effort put in to push this program forward, and all the students who actively participated. a point in case almost. Every student had his or her idea about the Patriotism Club program. But some of the general expectations were as follows: marching, running, shooting, assembling and disassembling of the machine gun, and knowing the history of Uganda. Our achievements. We patriots of Uganda from Uganda Technical College, Kichwamba, are proud to say Asante Sana because of the good seeds that have been planted in us, and we are proud to say that the fruits are already visible. The discipline of the students greatly improved as a result of the program, whereby it enriched the students with the necessary manners needed for a harmonious living in a society. It equipped us with the knowledge to comprehend the responsibility of a citizen and portray the true image of our nation, Uganda, the pearl of Africa. We got the freedom to be financially liberated. We were taught how to save and invest for achieving the economic development of our country, Uganda. Students of Kichwamba were exposed to government programs that can benefit them as engineers. With all the expectations and achievements, we would like to inform you that the following were the challenges that we encountered during this course. We were given limited time for rest or sleeping. Limited time for the course, which is a barrier to some of our expectations. For example, gun shooting. So the time wasn't enough. Only 5 days you can witness. So the skills were not fully gained. So we call upon that. Unfavorable weather comprised of heavy rains and fog. That is alpha patrol. Unfavorable body weakness in form of muscle pain and fatigue. So our recommendations, we recommend that the time for the course should at least be increased for the better benefit of the program, at least for 10 days. Students should be offered with t-shirts or patriotism uniform for uniformity. We conclude, we end up by saying that the patriotism program was beneficial to us, and we say, Asante Sana. Love, unity, and service for God and my country. Patriot! Asante Sana. Another one. Another one. And the last one. Thank you. This is a 5-day program, but it has achieved a lot. Our objectives have been achieved, namely to inculcate the values and norms of younger people and mindset change. I think that has been achieved, as you can see, and you have already read from the memorandum. It was very precise
and you need not talk about it and expound on it because it is well explanatory. And by definition, the first duty of a citizen is to be loyal, to be patriotic and loyal to Uganda, and to promote its well-being. So when you look at them, especially my other friends who have been invited, may think those are the sticks. No, they are guns. Every soldier, those who have undergone military training, including our chief guest, have gone through those, and especially basically using that gun. Before you touch AK-47 and other rifles, you must touch that one. So we certainly, and everybody who touches that one, under our control, cannot go wrong. And I can assure you, Mr. Principal, you have got, no, let me talk about the RDC. He has got an army of officers that from today onwards, if anything should happen, they will be called upon to defend. If Major General Dick Olum was around here, I would have given them to him. Their support army staff. They are here. Yes. Papa. The whole of Benzol is now safe, and especially this area because they have been trained. The output of this program is 590 out of the 600 participants we expected. That's over 95%. That's very commendable. And those who are not included have reasons why they are not here. They are not in the school, I mean the college, but would have achieved 100%. The outcome is that they all yearn to do this even longer, as is explained in their memorandum. I can assure you, when we next come, we shall make it 7 days so that we can touch the gun a little bit further and be able to shoot at a range in a shooting range. That we shall do that. The time was so short, so we could not make the range. And so we do hope that the little they had, by touching the gun, by cocking, and by being shown how they can, now they have demystified the gun. Because gun is not a monopoly of one person, of those who have been in the army, but even the civilians who have just been attending this program have the right to handle the gun and know what it is all about. Then another outcome is a success mindset change. From the testimonies they have expounded that they have really understood. Many of them came up and said they have been misled, and especially when they are told this program is sectarian. They have seen it is non-political, it is non-ethnical, it is non-tribal, it is non-quality. And as a result, all participants were agreed that that's the way to go for this country. If we must liberate this country from the foreign forces. And I'm sure also that this is going to be continuous, that those who have, and especially those young people who have commanded this prayer, please continue, remain progressing, that when you later on leave out this place here, we are soon embarking on what we call national service program, and it is at the cabinet level. Sooner or later, it may be discussed in the cabinet, and if agreeable, we shall have what we call national service program. And these are the people who are going to to continue enhancing this program once it is out in the countryside. So we thank you. And to our participants, I want to congratulate you once again.
None of us applied to become a Mutoro, a Mwamba, a Muchiga, an Alur, an Ateso, name them. But by God's design, we found ourselves speaking those languages. And certainly those languages shouldn't make us hate each other. Those languages, those tribes, should help us to appreciate the beauty of nature, to appreciate ourselves within our diversity. And I want to believe that one of the key outcomes of this course is that from today forward, we are going to move on respecting diversity. Look at one as a Ugandan, not according to the tribe he or she belongs to. Look at one as an African, not according to the tribes they belong to or the countries where they come from. What brings together is that moral fabric that we are Ugandans, that we are Africans, that we share a lot in common. I'm happy that the course coordinator in his remarks did say that if the division commander for the mountain division was here, he would hand you over. But I will tell General D. Kolum what they have witnessed, that they have met a new team, a force of 590, constituting of so many platoons and sections, with a resolve that adui akija sisi iko tayari. That if any enemy did dare to come closer here, we are more than ready to pick the arms, take him on head on. We can never have a repeat of what happened in at this institution in 2008. Those memories remain fresh in our minds. And therefore, coming for such a training is a preparation not only here at UTC Kichwamba but anywhere else, that if an enemy was to strike, we are able, we are ready for him, and we shall take him on without fear or favor. Mr. Principal and the team, thank you for taking these people through loving the country. But colleagues, you cannot love Uganda when you don't love yourself. Begin by loving yourself. Define yourself. I'm happy you went through emotional intelligence as a training course. First, appreciate yourself and your surrounding. First, look at the dangers surrounding you and the way out of those dangers. Your parents are having a lot of hope in you. They look at you as their future. That when you're out of UTC Kichwamba, as a practicing engineer, you are going to add value to the families where you come from. And therefore it becomes so irresponsible of us that we can throw ourselves and plunge ourselves into drinking alcohol, to taking of drugs, into sexual promiscuity so that you go into contact with HIV/AIDS. There you will not be loving yourself. If you have to love yourself, you must guard against all the dangers surrounding you and resolve to live a happy life, resolve to work as a team, resolve to live a healthy life. You are in a city neighboring us, which is leading in HIV/AIDS in this country, with 17%. You are in a district where HIV prevalence is higher, to 10%, meaning that if you meet 100 people, 10 of those would be carrying HIV. And if you meet 10, then 1 of 10 out of 10 is likely to be carrying the virus. And therefore, in loving yourself, you need to resolve to keep yourself healthy so that you are able to live productive and long lives, ready to support the country's economy, but also the family economy where you come from.